Okay, now we're going to look at a question where you can apply all your knowledge on the operational budget, okay, which is case study 1. Alright, okay, so we go through the question first. Okay, Syarikat Mutiara Crystal manufacture various jewelry using pearls and crystal. Okay, so this company is preparing a budget for 2021. Alright, so we are supposed to prepare the budget for 2021. Okay, the following information is obtained to prepare the budget. Okay, so given here is the 5 months is estimated unit sales. Alright, so you have from January until May. Alright, and then the selling price per unit estimated at 18 ringgit per unit. Okay, then starting from March, alright, so the selling price is only for January and February, because dia bagi tahu dekat sini starting from March, selling price will increase to 22. That means you're gonna have the selling price for January at the price of 18 ringgit. February is also the same, but starting from March, the selling price will increase to 22 ringgit per unit. Okay. Alright. Next, Roman 2. Okay, every MK101 production requires 1.5 kg of direct materials. So 1.5 kg of direct materials ni is actually the requirement for one finished goods. Okay, and the labor hours to complete one finished items or one finished goods is 0.75 hours. Okay, the direct material price per kg is given as in the question at RM 1 ringgit and 25 cents, and the wages rate for 1 hour is stated at 6 ringgit. Okay, so this is the information you're going to use for your direct material budget, okay, and also for your direct labor budget. Alright, and this item here you're going to use for your sales budget. Okay, alright, so you look at number 3. Overhead is applied to the product using direct labor hours basis. So this is the basis you're going to use to calculate the variable manufacturing overhead cost. Okay, so as you can see here, this item in number 3, okay, it states there variable overhead rate ialah 60 sen per hour. Okay, you're only given one variable overhead. Okay, so that should be easy because you're gonna multiply 60 cents according to the direct labor hour basis given. Okay, but for fixed manufacturing overhead costs, okay, you are given as follows. Okay, so this fixed manufacturing cost is is gonna be paid every month, okay, because it is mentioned here for each month. So each month we're gonna have rental, insurance, depreciation, supervisor salary, lubricant lubricant oil, and also maintenance expense. Okay, so all this is your fixed manufacturing overhead. Okay, so you only have one variable manufacturing overhead and you have 6 fixed manufacturing overhead costs. So this item here you're going to use for your manufacturing overhead budget. Alright, okay, number 4. Okay, what do we have in number 4? Okay, to ensure there is no interruption in production and sales, the company has determined that the direct material ending inventory, okay, when it says here ending inventory, that means kita tahu this is the information for your ending inventory policy. Okay, so yang ni kita akan guna pakai untuk kira ending inventory lah. Okay, so which is which? Okay, so it says here the ending inventory needs to be maintained, the direct material. Okay, ending inventory needs to be maintained with the equivalent of 80% of the following month requirement production requirement. Okay, so this information here is going to be used for your ending inventory okay, in your direct material budget. Okay, and you have another information here. It says, meanwhile, for the finished goods. Okay, so finished goods, that means we are referring to production budget. Okay, so for your production budget, the ending inventory policy, okay, it has to be equal to 60% of the following month's sales unit. Okay, so yang ini ending inventory policy untuk production budget, and 80% ni is the ending inventory policy for your direct material budget. Okay, alright. Okay, next, what we are supposed to prepare, kita kena prepare for the first quarter. Okay, it mentioned here for the first quarter. That means even though you are given the information from January until May, but we are going to use only January, February, and March. Okay, and then you need to find the total for that particular first quarter. Okay, so kita nak prepare all these operating budgets. So you will start with sales budget, and then your production budget, your direct material budget, and then we have your direct labor, and last but not least is your manufacturing overhead budget. Okay, so we go to the sales budget first. Okay, so macam biasa, the first thing you need to have is your company's name. Okay, and what budget are you preparing? Okay, we are preparing sales budget for what period, or for which period? Okay, so now we are preparing sales budget for the first quarter of 2021. Okay, sebab kita hanya buat untuk satu quarter. Tapi kalau kita buat untuk sepanjang tahun, that means you have 4 quarters in the table. So your title will be for the year ended 31st December 2021. So here you're going to have first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and so forth lah. Okay, tapi untuk soalan ni kita buat satu saja. Yeah, is your first quarter. That means inside your budget you're going to have January, February, and March. And then last but not least is the total column. Okay, so sales unit, alright, Madam akan ambil from here. Okay, it's given here. Alright, so this is your sales unit. So kita akan guna 3 saja. Okay, so kita akan ambil 15,000. Okay, you're going to take it from here. Right, so you're going to take 15,000, 18,000, and 22,000. So all this kita akan letakkan dalam kita punya sales budget. Alright, okay, so your sales unit, okay, you just put all the information given in the question. So kita ada 15,000 for January, 18,000 for February, and 22,000 unit for March. So total overall for the first quarter is 55,000 unit. Okay, how about the price per unit? Okay, macam Madam cakap tadi in the question, alright, it says on the month of January dengan February harga satu unit ialah RM18. Tapi bila March dia meningkatkan, it will increase, okay, it will increase to RM22. So that means for the month of March, my selling price per unit will be 22. It's no longer 18. Okay, then you need to find the average for it. Okay, so my price per unit for January ialah RM18, February pun 18, tapi untuk March ialah 22. Okay, alright. Kita kosongkan dulu dekat hujung tu. We're going to see how we go about it. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to find the total sales for January, February, dan March. Okay, so 15,000 darab RM18. Okay, so for the month of January, Madam akan dapat the amount of 270,000. So February, we're going to get 324,000. March kita akan dapat 484,000 unit. Sorry, ringgit. Okay, so all this apa yang kena buat, sebab selalunya kita akan terus salin je price per unit tu dan letakkan di kolom sini, betul? Tapi since you have two different price, so what we're gonna do is, okay, dengar betul-betul mula-mula awak akan jumlahkan total sales. So you jumlahkan A plus B plus C. So A plus B plus C dekat sini. So you're gonna have the total for your sales. So total sales ialah RM1,78,000. Okay. And kita tahu unit dia ialah 55. So how do I find X dekat sini? So X ni ialah 1,78,000. Madam akan bahagikan dengan 55,000 unit. Okay. So kita akan dapat harga untuk purata. Okay, so jangan silap sebab setengah student dia akan ambil 18 campur 22 bahagi 3, which is wrong. Sebab your average is actually for overall. Purata ialah untuk semua unit kan. So unit jualan yang kita ada ialah 55,000 unit, tapi jumlah jualan ialah 1,78,000. So harga purata untuk satu ialah 1,78,000 bahagi 55,000 unit. So kita akan dapat RM19.60. Okay, alright, so that is for the sales budget. Okay, so kita dah ada sales unit dekat atas ni. Alright, so you have all your sales unit. So sales unit ni kita akan copy and paste ke your production unit. Okay, so this item here will be brought here. So macam biasa, nama company mesti ada, nama budget and juga tempoh disediakan. Alright, okay, your sales unit given here is 15,000, 18,000, 22,000 and 55,000. Okay, dia suruh kamu cari ending inventory. So ending inventory policy macam saya bagi tahu tadi. Alright, you need to go back to the question. Okay, so this is your ending inventory policy sebab this is for finished goods. So bila awak nampak perkataan finished goods, that is actually referring to your production budget. Sebab dalam production budget tu kita nak produce barang yang dah siap. Okay, so the ending inventory is referring to the finished good ending inventory. Okay, so policy dia ialah 60% of the following month's unit sales. Maksudnya ending inventory January adalah 60% daripada jualan bulan February. Okay, alright. So macam mana saya dapat untuk January? So January ni ialah 60% daripada February. Maksudnya yang ini Madam ambil 60% from February's sale. Okay, so untuk February pun kita akan ambil 60% from March. Okay, so February dekat sini is 13,200. Okay, how about March? Mana kita nak dapat? Kita kena ada data untuk April. Okay, so bila kita nak data untuk April, so that is why in the question dia bagi kamu maklumat sehingga bulan Mei. So saya akan guna data bulan April. Data bulan April ialah 21,000. So ending inventory untuk March ialah 60% daripada 21,000. Okay, alright. So here my ending inventory will be 12,600, which is 60% daripada 21,000. Okay, so since this is ending inventory, so nilai yang kita akan letak di sini ialah nilai ini. Here. Alright. So your ending inventory will be 12,600 juga. Okay, alright. So total required unit maksudnya 15,000 sales unit ni campur dengan ending inventory projected just now. So you akan campur. So kita akan dapatlah jumlah untuk total required units. So maksudnya this is the unit yang kita perlu keluarkan untuk first quarter of 2021. Okay, so now we're going to find the beginning inventory. Alright, so macam saya cakap hari tu, beginning inventory untuk February ialah ending inventory untuk January. Okay, so yang ni kita salin je lah. Okay, so kita punya ending inventory untuk February ialah beginning inventory untuk February ialah ending inventory untuk January. Beginning inventory untuk March ialah ending inventory untuk February. Okay, how about January? January ni dia punya ending inventory. Okay, so kalau you tengok untuk January, dia punya ending inventory ialah 60%. Okay, we are referring to December. Okay, so kita nak cari beginning inventory untuk January, kita kena ambil ending inventory December, betul? Okay, so ending inventory untuk December, macam mana kita dapat? Ialah 60% daripada sales bulan January, which is 15,000. So dia akan jadi ending inventory untuk December. Okay, so ending inventory untuk December kalau awak kira ialah 9,000. So ending inventory December automatically akan jadi beginning inventory untuk January. Okay, so beginning inventory untuk January saya dekat sini will be 9,000. Okay, alright. So untuk nilai dekat sini, sebab kita refer kepada beginning inventory ya, so di sini you're not gonna add up everything ya, kita akan ambil nilai beginning inventory sahaja, which is 9,000. So hati-hati untuk ending inventory dan beginning inventory, sebab yang ni tidak perlu di sum up, you don't need to jumlahkan, kita ambil saja. Kalau ending inventory, you're going to take the last figure. Beginning inventory, you're going to take the first figure in your quarter. Alright? Okay. So, kita dah ada total required units. Kita akan minus dengan 9,000 ni. Okay. So, all this will be minus from the total required unit. So, kita akan dapat the production unit. So, your production unit ialah 25,800. Okay. Minus 9,000, Madam akan dapat 16,800 unit. Okay, so this is in unit sebab kita tak nak, kalau you nampak dekat sini item dia tak ada apa-apa pun yang mendarabkan unit tersebut dengan RM, tak ada. Okay, so production budget memang jawapan dalam unit. Okay, alright. So bila dah tahu berapa unit yang nak dikeluarkan, how many units you need to produce, so we can proceed to direct material. So kita nak beli bahan mentah berdasarkan production unit yang kita nak keluarkan. Okay, so unit production unit ni kita akan bawa ke sini lah. Okay, so that will be your unit to be produced. Okay, so 16,000, 20,400, 21,400, and the total of 58,600 is taken from your production budget. Okay, so dalam soalan tadi dia bagi tahu setiap satu finished goods perlukan 1.5 kg. Okay, so 1.5 kg ni adalah the requirement for one finished goods. So you just copy and paste until hujung. Okay, so berapakah jumlah bahan mentah yang diperlukan untuk January? So 16,800 unit kita darab dengan 1.5 kg. Okay, so the total needed is 25,200, and this is actually in kg. Okay, alright. So kita ada ending inventory for the direct materials, and dia bagi tahu tadi the ending inventory policy is 80% from the total requirement of next month. So maksudnya kalau saya nak cari ending inventory untuk January, I akan darab dengan requirement bulan February. Okay, so nilai dekat sini ialah 80%, okay, daripada 80% daripada February. Okay, so yang ni pun sama, it will be 80% daripada March, and March you akan guna maklumat daripada April. Alright, so you're gonna get 24,120. Okay, alright, so yang ni okay ya, boleh. Alright, so we are gonna get the total of the ending inventory, ending inventory there is no total, so ending inventory kita akan ambil figure yang last lah, 24,120. So total direct material required, okay, kita akan campur, so you'll get the total of the direct materials required. Okay, and then we will minus with the beginning direct material inventory. Okay, sorry, I left out one item here. Okay, so ending inventory untuk bulan January adalah beginning inventory untuk February, macam saya bagi tahu tadi. Okay, alright, then how do I get for January? Yang ini madam ambil daripada sini lah. Okay, that is actually 80% daripada 25,200. Okay, so this is actually 80% daripada sini. Okay, sebab dia adalah ending inventory December, so automatically dia akan jadi beginning inventory untuk January. So dekat sini I will write my beginning inventory, which is yang kita kira ni tadilah 20,160. Okay, alright. So how many direct materials I need to purchase? So kita ambil the required ones, kita minus your beginning inventory, so you akan dapat direct material purchase. Okay, so kita tolak lah. So this item here will be deducted. Okay, alright. So we're gonna get all these three items lah. Okay, clear. Alright, and then kita akan darab dengan kos untuk 1 kg bahan mentah. Okay, so 1 kg, the cost price is RM1.25. Okay, so this RM1.25 sampai hujung. So once you get the price for 1 kg, you gonna multiply lah. DM purchase ni kita akan darab dengan RM1.25 and you will get your direct material purchased. Okay, alright, this is purchase. Okay, okay, so that is your direct material budget. Then we go to your direct labor. So direct labor kita kena guna unit produce, so kita ambil maklumat daripada sama juga this information here, which is taken from your production budget. So yang ni pun madam akan copy paste sebab dia pun memerlukan units to be produced. So the units to be produced for January until March sama dengan nilai yang kita dapat di production budget tadi. Okay, so this is unit to be produced. Okay, satu barang dia perlukan 0.75 jam. Okay, so kita akan darab unit yang kita nak keluarkan tadi dengan labor hour lah. Okay, so you get the labor hour for the whole quarter. Okay, so this is actually 12 hours, 12,000 hours, 12,600 hours. Okay, so kita tahu wages yang dibayar untuk 1 jam ialah RM6. So berapa yang cost yang you kena bayar untuk setiap bulan? So kita akan ambil nilai total required ni, you akan multiply dengan 6. So you're going to get the total. Okay, that is for your direct labor budget. Okay, for manufacturing overhead budget here, okay, so dia kata basis dekat sini ialah direct labor hours, right? this is direct labor hours. So I write here direct labor hours. So to make it easy, okay, this direct labor hours here, Madam akan copy dan letak sini. Okay, so here is your direct labor hours. Alright, okay, so yang ini is actually item from here lah. Alright, and then kita tahu variable cost kita tadi ialah 0.6. It was given in the question just now. It was 0.6, correct? Okay, so 0.60. Betul lah? Okay. If you are not sure, just scroll down to the question. Scroll up, sorry. Scroll up to the question. Kalau dia bagi tahu kat sini ialah 60 sen 1 jam. Okay, alright. So kita akan darab dengan 0.6, which is 60 cents lah. Okay, so your variable cost is this one. Okay, saya tak ada column total for variable cost because my variable cost is only one item, so I don't need to total up lah. So this will be my variable cost. Okay, and my fixed cost, kita ada rental, insurance, depreciation, supervisor salary, lubricant oil, and also the maintenance. So nilai tu you just fill up here. Okay, and nilai yang sama actually kita akan letak juga dekat February and March, and the total is the item accumulated for 3 months lah. Okay, so here bawah ni you're gonna get the total for your fixed manufacturing overhead cost, which is setiap bulan kita akan bayar 21,200. So this item here is the same for February and also for March. So yang hujung ni just jumlahkan saja. Okay, so your total manufacturing cost dekat sini, you already have the total for your variable, and then you have the total for your fixed. So yang ni ialah V plus F di bawah ni. So jumlah dia ialah yang kita campurkan lah. Okay, so 7,560 Madam plus dengan 21,200. So we will get the item, dia punya value is actually 28,760. Okay, alright. So kalau you tengok untuk untuk variable overhead dekat ruang total ni memang kita jumlahkan semua. Okay, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, kalau you tengok direct labor pun kita jumlahkan units total. Tapi yang tulis per unit, okay, per hour ni make sure you don't total up ya. Kita akan letak nilai untuk per unit and also per hour. Alright. Okay, and then for your direct material budget, okay, kita akan jumlahkan units to be produced, total needed for production, sorry, and then total materials required, total direct materials required. Lepas tu direct materials purchase. Okay, direct material purchase. Alright. And then total cost of direct material purchase. Okay, yang ni kita akan jumlahkan. Okay, yang tulis per unit, okay, lepas tu per kg, yang ni jangan jumlahkan ya, awak akan letakkan nilai per unit dan per kg dia. And untuk ending inventory, this is your ending inventory, and this is your beginning inventory. Okay, kalau ending, ambil yang hujung, yang last kali. So last kali dekat sini ialah March. Kalau beginning, ambil yang depan sekali. Depan sekali ialah January. Okay, so not everything should be total at the last column. Okay, so sama juga dengan production budget. Okay, for your production budget, okay, saya akan jumlahkan sales unit, okay, total required units and production units. Okay, tapi yang ini is my ending inventory and ni is my beginning inventory. So sama juga approach dia. So ending I akan ambil yang last sekali figure tu, and beginning madam akan ambil the first figure in the first quarter. Alright, okay. And for your sales unit, for your sales budget, okay, so sama juga sales budget dekat sini. Okay, madam akan jumlahkan sales unit and madam akan jumlahkan total sales. Tapi price per unit ni, you akan letak price per unit lah. In this question, kita ada dua harga berbeza, 18 dan 22. Okay, so you punya price dekat total tu akan berbeza lah. Tapi kalau semua RM18, that means here will be RM18 as well. So where did I get 19 ringgit 60 cents ni? Saya akan ambil total sales, and then I will divide with my sales unit. Sebab kita nak cari purata harga untuk satu barang kan, that means I punya sales, I kena bahagi dengan total sales. Okay, so that is how you go about with your operational budget. Okay, that's all. Thank you.